a couple of things are of concern. One, there are particular individuals that feature. They bought several of these properties. So wanted to understand what procedure, what modus operandi was followed in selling these properties, where PPDA regulations followed. If people bid, how many, bids, what were the offers, and how did the seller eventually zero down on who gets to buy? Because as you know, many times there will be connivance. You'll find somebody who is powerful and connected is the one that will have access to buy certain particular properties. They sell these properties to themselves, and so on. So that's why I want to get to the bottom of this matter. But the other concern regarding URC property is properties were sold. That money was meant to go to URC, Ghana Railways Corporation, to the tune of 69.5 billion. It's 11 years. They have never gotten this money. Where is this money? So we are trying to do a trail to get to where exactly this money is, because if property was sold and money was paid, that money has got to be somewhere. Who took the money? So all of this eventually wanted to lead us to where that money is, because URC is struggling with many challenges. They are unable to pay salaries of their staff. They have not paid NSSF for a long time. They're grappling with one challenge too many financially, and yet there is money that is supposed to have been received by them, which has to date, over 10 years, not been received. So we want to get to the bottom of that.
And two, you asked the officers to avail evidence that there was bidding and the best bidder had it. And two, the evaluation reports which were made.
Yeah, of course, when land is to be sold, it has got to be valued by the chief government valuer. So we want to ask them to bring reports that show that these properties were valued at the amounts at which they were sold. Because when you have a valuation done, you can only sell at that amount or higher, not less. So we have asked them, please avail those valuation reports. We get to look at them, but also want to see how did the bidding process happen. Did you just hand bid? Because if they say no, there were many people that bid it, we want to look at all those bids and eventually establish how did they zero down on whoever they zeroed down on.